Welcome to Superchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is from Holistic Living with Abby Stockermom. She is a longtime friend of Superchat and has recently become monetized. So after today's stream here in the next 2.5 hours, we will go and watch a quick premiere from Kristen Welton and then head over to Holistic Living with Abby Stockermom to help her celebrate her monetization celebration, which will likely start before we get there. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Michael's Adventures is not with us today. He's always here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. He's an incredibly supportive creator and a dear friend. He always makes sure that on the days he can't be with us, he makes sure that I let everybody know that he wishes he was here and is thinking about his Superchat family. So we'll be looking forward to see him likely tomorrow. Right now I have a lot of names on the wheel. Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama actually dropped a super chat on us before we even started today. So we'll make that channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel. In the meantime, I've got Scratch and PPA in the pole position. He's one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube and is here also as a beloved and dedicated moderator. I am Betty J. Gathers is here. Chris's Clever Craft, Lori's Tech Time, and the Gaming Ham. I know you said you can't be here for very long, but that's okay. As a member, you get added to the wheel as soon as I notice you in the chat every time you're here. Ace Flaw 1, good to see you in the house. That's a creator who's been with me from the very beginning and way before that, as a matter of fact. Carolyn Dews, Crafts and More is Thrill Seek's wife here with her own channel, doing her own thing. Come Hither with Heather, good to see you here. Emotion, our talented singer and songwriter friend, is here both as a moderator and a gold member, so his link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Facing Reality is always at the head of the list when it comes to engagement in the chat, as well as positivity and inspiration for other creators. Happy Nwagi Remedies, it's good to see you back in the house. Have Cheetah Will View asked a question if anybody missed them, but of course everybody does. Have Cheetah Will View's a longtime friend of Superchat. I actually did an interview with them many months ago, and that video to this day still manages to scrape out a few views here and there, which is good. Jan Hines, good to see you in the house. Mortgage with Me is going to help us save some money. Motor City Scratchers is in the house. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub is with us almost every day. Pallets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning was recently featured on Superchat. Phasmonut is the second channel, brand new gaming channel from Chris's Clever Craft. So hopefully everybody will help him get that channel started. Popping the Popcorn's an extremely supportive creator. Princess Beyond Passions is a longtime friend of Tuberchat. Sage Lifestyle is fairly new here in the Tuberchat family, but it's good to see you back. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. Arsenic Element, good to see you here. Big Daddy Beard Gaming Promotions is in the house as well. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. If I did, as long as you're still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help you see it easier. I'll keep my eyes open and we'll hopefully catch it the next time around. As well, we're going to look at Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama. Right now, they dropped a super chat on us before we even started. That's the first channel that we're going to look at before we spin the wheel. Minx Laura 123 ASMR, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I'm hoping that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you won't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. The How-To Lady has come into the house. Cute Goth Girl Gamer, I've got you on the wheel. Facing Reality says they won't be here on Monday. They're back to work. Oh, very good. Okay. Hopefully you're happy about that. Philip Lemon, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Never late. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Holistic Living with Abby Stalker Mom is a longtime friend of Superchat. This is somebody who is out supporting other creators like crazy all the time with positivity, motivation, and inspiration, as well as on their channel. They're recently monetized, and we will be visiting them in another couple of hours when we go over to their monetization celebration. So you can connect with them earlier if you'd like and be ready for that, and otherwise we'll go over there and raid together after a quick premiere after Tuber Chat. Cat Pie Food, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate that extra generosity, especially when you're here for the first time. But for that reason, we're going to make your channel the next one that we look at before we spin the wheel again, and I really do appreciate that, so thank you. Oh, you got a tooth pulled, eh? Or you got, oh, I see, Cute Goth Girl Gamer. I remember you said you're going to the dentist. I should have asked you. Oh, prefer working at home, says Facing Reality. That's understandable. A lot of us have gotten used to it. I certainly do like it. Four Corners Custom Products Mobile Alabama dropped a super chat on us before we even started today. So this is the first channel that we're looking at. Before spinning the wheel, we'll get to Cat Pie Food, who's a new creator here in the Tuber Chat family in just a moment. 533 subscribers over here, and we're expecting Four Corners to get their community tab anytime now. This is an incredibly supportive creator, so they've been in the Tuber Chat family for several months now, but as soon as they came in, they really started to build up quite a reputation as an unbelievable supporter. So when I'm out supporting other creators, bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into Four Corners Custom Products Mobile Alabama, supporting others regularly. What we find on this channel more than anything else is a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of merchandise and the kind of things that we might consider for our channels, our small businesses, and things of that nature. Everything from hats to t-shirts to vinyl stickers. And they've got some interesting stuff in the last couple of videos here, so we'll have to see what those are. I'm just going to watch the longer one of the two. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list and see what you got going on here. But they are unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm hoping everybody will connect with them, and we'd love to push them a little bit farther now that they are halfway on the road towards 1K. So thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that, especially to get us going for today. We're going to look at Cat Pie Food now. So this is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. Thank you so much for coming in today. They've got quite a few subscribers here. We can see this is 6,800 subscribers almost. They'll have it any time now. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I usually look for something around 10 minutes if I can find one. I see that most of your content is shorter than that, but you do look like you have some delicious looking content on this channel, and that's a lot of subscribers for such a few videos, but you've really done well here in some way, shape, or form. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Past Life Explorer, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and we'll see you soon. Towels Games, they have a slight name change there, Towels Art and Games, and we'll see you again very shortly. I'm just checking if Bottissimo is working today. Oh, maybe not. My goodness. I'm going to have to pull a maneuver here to get my wheel working the way that I want with Streamlabs. If Bottissimo is not working, it seems to be working for the statistics, but they haven't been in the chat yet that I've seen. So, what I'm talking about is these robots that we use in our live streams and premieres. So we're talking about Bottissimo, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and Nightbot. And it's great to have more than one so that if one goes down, you can get another one to pick up the slack. Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, pardon me for that. We're back. Thank you one more time, Cat Pie Food, especially for that donation just on your way in the door. And hopefully we'll see you often here in Superchat, and hopefully you'll meet more friends here. Let's look at Thrill Seeks next for the same reason. They just dropped a Super Chat on us as well. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel. What Thrill Seeks does more than anything else is theme park and roller coaster footage, and they happen to be a very generous creator. They show generosity in every way that you can. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them when you get to their channel, including super chats and memberships. The Stock Explorer just walked in. I'm just putting them on the wheel right away. And Mortgage with Me, good to see you in the house. ComNatural247, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Holistic Living with Abby Stalker Mom is the first channel that we looked at today. She's fully monetized, and like I said, in about 2.5 hours right after a quick premiere, we're going to go over to her channel and visit her for her monetization celebration. The Gaming Ham, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to check out your channel. VR Josie, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And what we're looking at right now is Thrill Seek. So when we look at their content, we see that more often than anything else, they have got theme park and roller coaster footage in particular, which is really, really cool. Occasionally they do a little bit of variety within, sometimes random live streams or a product review or an unboxing or something along those lines, but most often we see this theme park and roller coaster footage, which is really cool because with the last couple of years, a lot of us haven't been able to get out to some of these places the way we normally would, so we've had David's eyes to look through and live vicariously through and everything else while we enjoy his footage. But as well, on this channel, he also does a series of live streams where he allows and encourages everybody to connect in a similar way to what we do here in Superchat, and he just actually did one earlier, a couple of hours ago. Oh, there's Bottissimo. Okay, they're working now. HK2 Productions, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome, and thank you for coming in from First Time Fishing Adventures. Everybody here will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Wolf Haun's Paranormal, I'm just going to get you onto the wheel in a quick second here. Precious Gems, it's good to see you in the house. And Happy Nwagi Remedies, I think I welcomed you, and Popping the Popcorn, it's good to see you here as well. So let me just get Wolf Haunt Paranormal. There we go. Takes a second to spell that out because of the A that they've got in their name. I've got to learn more about that channel and that creator to understand what the spelling means so that I can promote it better when I'm here. Motor City Scratchers, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel. Motor City Scratchers does some engaging live streams. It's always high energy and fast paced over there, and I have a good time whenever I can make it. So Thrill Seeks, you'll meet more friends and family members while you're there. They also do the feature channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. I should be on their homepage to see that. And like I said, fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. Lots of featured channels here on their front page, which is always good to see. So let's skip over to Motor City Scratchers right now, and we'll see what they got going on their channel. Jan Hines, I hope I welcomed you. And Motor City Scratchers is in the lottery ticket scratching genre of channels. Now, this is a very big niche and something that surprised me when I first started in the small YouTuber community. I'd already been on YouTube for a couple of years, but hadn't seen any of these channels. All of a sudden, we started to get a lot of friends from this genre. Motor City Scratchers has been a longtime friend now. And there are a lot of generous creators in this community that both support each other like crazy and then support others outside as well, which is really, really cool to see. Mr. Bones, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Calm Natural 247, thank you so much for the super chat. Remember to relax. Yes. And they've got a lot of live streams going on their channel as well to help us chill out. Lineca's Corner, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Motor City Scratchers has almost 1,800 subscribers, so they're getting close. They got well over 1,700. They got that nice and locked in now. Fully monetized, of course. Super chats and memberships are available over there. They mix up the live streams and videos, but I've been lucky enough to catch them many times in these live streams, and it's a dynamic couple of creators here, but they keep the action going, so it's a lot of fun. Facing Reality asked a question. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. Do you have to be monetized to receive super chats? You absolutely do if you're using the YouTube system. There are other systems you can add from Stream Elements, Streamlabs, and there's other ways to monetize as well. But super chats themselves come after monetization. So as soon as you get it, you should be eligible for those right away, as well as memberships. And those can really help a channel out, as you can imagine. But thank you for the question, Facing Reality, and thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that again. How many times I miss Facing Reality's questions, I don't know. Here is Calm Natural 247, and House of X Entertainment Inc. has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. They're here. After 345 episodes of Tuber Chat, still meeting new friends and family members for all three of their monetized channels. Courtney Shanice Reviews, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. God Soldiers, good to see you here. I know we didn't get around to your channel, so what's happened over the last month or so, especially after the Christmas holidays started, is and thank you for this shout out video. I think I saw this, but thank you for this. When the Christmas holiday started, everything started to get a lot busier on basically YouTube and almost every online service. There is a lot of everything everywhere, but Tuber Chat got explosively busy. So we used to have a point where we could go through about 2.5 hours and get to everybody's channel, or at least everybody who could stay towards the end. And now we're in a situation where we're not able to get to everybody every single day. We try. I put as many channels on the screen as I can, and I do appreciate everybody's patience, but we do it in some kind of an order. So for those of you who haven't heard the speech yet, there's a robot called Botissimo going through the chat, and it keeps statistics here in a arbitrary way. It's a calculation both about how long you're here and especially how active you are in the chat. So when I need names for the wheel, when we get down to 5 or 6 names, I start adding from our chat list. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get on the wheel or the screen. In the case of members, we add them to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. In the case of super chats, we put their channels on the screen right away. And I know we see another couple of channels that have come through the chat. Forgive me for not welcoming you. I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Soulstar Sketchin is in the house. The Anthony's Family Show. Good to see you here. It's been a little while, but it's good to have you back. Courtney Shanice Reviews. Yeah, I think I did welcome you. And Mary Queen Longman, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. I don't mean to miss anybody. Glorious Platter, good to have you in the house. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. Music Therapy, Singular Piano Music, thank you for coming in. I know you've been here for a little while. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier. And then, yeah, thank you, The Gaming Cam. So, Calm Natural 247 is giving us a mix of pleasing audio and visual. So I'm just going to take one of your latest shorter videos here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up and not fall too far behind. So, you know, we can use this kind of content. We have a lot of channels in this genre here now. They're all supportive of each other. They're all supportive of others. And Calm Natural 247 brings us, like I said, a pleasing mix of audio and visual so we can chill out or relax. This is something you could run in the background if you're doing something else. And as you can see, they've done some long live streams, so you could leave this stuff running. Some people use these channels to sleep too. They put stuff on and things like that. There's a lot to it. So I hope you'll check out Calm Natural 247. They've been a friend of Tuber Chat for quite some time. Thank you for that, Super Chat. I really do appreciate it. Now we're getting to spinning the wheel. So we're going to look at House of X Entertainment, Inc. This is Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, and It's Me, Wonston, Yes, Honey, together in a joint business channel. So they already have 2 monetized channels, and now they've monetized a third. It's actually been monetized for a while. But these are a couple of creators who have been with me from the very beginning and way before that. It's probably been over 2 years now. And when I had been introduced to the small YouTuber community, after about 2 years of being on YouTube already, I was overwhelmed by the generosity of a lot of different creators. Wonston and Leo fall right into that description as well. They will always encourage and allow everybody to connect with more creators while you're on any of their channels. But here on House of X Entertainment, Inc., they put a lot of focus on other creators with a lot of interviews and things like that. I've been honored to have been a part of that. Philip Lemon is in the house. Peacekeeper. Oh, yeah, it can be, some of these things don't work all the time, Peacekeeper. You know, things like Super Chats and memberships are absolutely unnecessary here. Very much appreciated, of course. But Peacekeeper's been a long-time friend. They've done it many times before. So I appreciate the thought. That's okay. I might have broke YouTube again. Might have. There's a lot of purging and glitching and stuff. They got warnings in the YouTube studio about data missing, and you know, our subscribers have been getting hit with all kinds of fluctuations lately and everything else. So I hope everybody will connect with House of X Entertainment, Inc. There's Yo, It's Your Boy Leo right there. And he does a lot of gaming lately, actually, but he does a lot of variety on his channel. And then as well, It's Me, Wonston, Yes, Honey. Both of these creators are posting daily between their 3 channels, a lot of videos, a lot of live streaming, and they have got reputations as very much loved and well respected creators. So you will always find a lot of friends and family members over there when you could visit them. Come Hither with Heather. I hope I welcomed you. I think I did at the very beginning. Bose Pixel, good to see you here. Another longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Pardon me just for a second. Emotion is coming up right now. This is a talented singer and songwriter that is here both as a moderator and a gold member. Now, when we look for Emotion, we have to go a little bit farther because that name is so unbelievably popular, right? And it's such a short name. So I'm going to copy something into the chat here. And here is Emotion New Soul. I've just typed that into the chat. You can copy and paste that or type it out if you need to. The reason why we put New Soul is because that's the kind of music we're going to find when we get to this creator's channel. And as we search, find, and click on them, they will rise up the search results. And over time, YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular emotion. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships. And what they bring us on this channel is their original works. So New Soul, R&B music, And sometimes that's in the form of music videos, sometimes it's in the form of compilations, whether it's a premiere or a live stream. We visited them many times. Everybody always has a good time when you hang out with this particular artist. They've done a couple of reaction videos that are sprinkled within their content for variety, and they've had some wild success there. And then as well, when we look at their second channel, Writing with Emotion New Soul, this is where we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creator behind the channel and their writing process. We get a look at the creator and how they create their original works. So for instance, you'll see a couple of videos I got to catch up on there, but The Man Looking Back at Me, the video's there on their main channel, and here's a behind the scenes look at the creation of that song, which is really, really cool. And there's a few reaction videos here as well. So I like things like this because we get a behind the scenes look at the creator of the channel. So Writing with Emotion New Soul is their second channel, and Peace and Chicken Grease. Interesting. And look at that. So Emotion just dropped what we call a highlighted milestone message through the chat, and those are used as something that looks like a super chat, but every member on every channel where those are enabled gets one of those for free every month, which is really, really cool. The interesting thing is that it also affects our stream boss. So Emotion just knocked the life out of the last stream boss and managed to take over. So Emotion happens to be a gold member, so we will also see their channel in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Walking with Tamsin, good to see you here. Forgive me for anybody that I missed. I saw somebody else come through here. I didn't mean to miss anybody. Tim the Canadian, good to see you here. I think you've been here before, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. Our instructions are always in our video description for exactly how we connect with people. Cat Pie Food is still in the house, and Motor City Scratcher sent you over, so thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate you coming in and checking out Superchat. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members already. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. As long as if you've mentioned something that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. Hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. All that fluff and stuff, it's good to see you in the house. And then, yeah, Tim the Canadian, I thought so. I forget if it's once or twice, but I was almost certain. So Lori's Tech Time is here right now. I've just spun the wheel again, and we got a lot of members on there right now. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. As we get the wheel down to about 5 or 6 names, I'll start adding some more names from our chat list as well. So Lori's Tech Time is approaching 500 subscribers, and she's moving pretty quickly. 468 she has already. And what she brings on her channel more often than anything else are unboxings of this series called the Gadget Discovery Club. And this is a subscription service that brings you tech gadgets, which is really, really cool. It's right up my alley, so I'm very interested and thankful to have found this. Now, Lori's Tech Time also has got a second channel, and it's called The Guitar Chick. And this is really, really interesting because this is a brand new idea. She's bringing us along on her journey while learning to play the guitar. So it's a brand new channel for Lori's Tech Time. I hope everybody will connect with her on both channels. We'd love to get this second channel going. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever. So I'm hoping she can get some extra support over here. 6 subscribers right now. We'd love to get her maybe even up to the 10 that she'll be thinking about shortly. Jazzy Corner, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think this might be your first time here. And Gaming with Hope, thank you for coming in for the first time as well. Hopefully you're both feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Corinne's Life is here. I'm going to get her onto the wheel. She's a moderator and a member here. And Peacekeeper, I actually added you to the wheel for today. her second channel but can't find it. Lori's Tech Time is the guitar chick. It works for me. Now, the funny thing is that all of our search results are different, right? Search results are somewhat based on where you are in the world. That's why when we search for a channel, we don't have, like, you know, all kinds of channels that are not in English coming up for those of us who speak, you know, exclusively English. You'll notice that there are 50 million channels, or whatever the number is now on YouTube. It grows all the time. But we find channels that are more relevant to us. So your search results might be very different than mine. And we have to remember that all the time. But the guitar chick is all one word. And what I recommend to creators that have 2 channels is to think about adding your second channel, or either one, to each other page, if that makes sense, as a featured channel, so that everybody can find it right away. Because while we think that people look at our home pages often, my bet is that it's a lot less often than we think it is. But when people do look at that home page, they're really inspecting what you've got going on, and you will find a lot of people who will be inclined to follow you on both channels. So it's just an idea. Butterfly Queen, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama. I'm not sure if I thanked you for your second super chat. They actually gave us a super chat before we started, and so we looked at their channel almost right away, and then they did that again right after. I'm not sure whether I referenced that or not, so forgive me for that. I don't mean to miss so much in the chat. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue, good to see you here. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. So, Cute Goth Girl Gamer is here with 348 subscribers. This is a longtime friend of Superchat, somebody who is definitely a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She streams almost every single day. Mrs. VSNC09, thank you for coming in. I was actually in her live stream earlier today. Cute Goth Girl Gamer does a bit of variety on her channel, though, even though she streams every day. Sometimes it's gameplay. A lot of times she does these videos that she calls normal chat. This is where she's doing StreamYard panels and different things that she puts on the screen, and then as well, sometimes she makes music and puts those videos up as well on the channel for everybody to enjoy. So there's a lot going on here with Cute Goth Girl Gamer. She's also somebody who will engage conversation when coming out to support other creators in premieres and live streams. So I hope you'll connect with her. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 400 she's thinking about, and you will find that kind of support coming back to you as well. Wolf Haunts Paranormal is somebody I'm still getting to know, but I did manage to catch them on a live stream for the first time the other day, so I'm looking forward to more of that. Wolf Haunts Paranormal's been with us almost every day. They're a member, so of course I put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat, as we always do with all members, and they've got 310 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they'll soon be thinking about. Oh, it's always fun walking with Tamsin. One of the things that I like about putting channels on the screen while we're here is so that I get to know the channels better, and hopefully eventually the creators behind the channels, so that I can promote you better every time you're here, right? And you'll hear that in the stories that I tell about different creators that come through the chat, and especially the ones that I put on the screen. And then thank you so much, HK2 Productions. All that fluff and stuff asked a question. Forgive me for missing that. Scratch and Pete caught it. Is it true that we can only make 30 new friends a day? So, because I'm not a Google engineer, I can't be certain. Now, what I have often said is if you're aiming for more than that, it might be too aggressive. What I find in the history of TuberChat, which is now about a year and a half, is that the most aggressive channels are the ones who experience the most losses. And I'm sure that that would make sense to anybody. So if you're going from grow stream to grow stream to grow stream and meeting new people, that's fine. But at some point, I think that it becomes, these channels get marked. We hear a lot of things about channels getting shadow banned and the other headaches that come along. It's always with the channels that are trying to grow the fastest. Now, it is possible to grow very quickly, but it's very important, and more so than ever, for us to follow the full procedure while we're connecting. There's a lot of different ways of connecting out there, and that's fine. I'm not saying that TuberChat's way is the only way or the right way or any of that stuff, but we've been at this for a long time now. And you will notice that even TuberChat loses subscribers, just like everybody does, but nobody ever loses TuberChat. When I put channels on the screen, you see they're subscribed every single time. And that's because even when I'm not here, when I'm out in other people's premieres and live streams, if connecting, I don't fish anymore. So I usually have people coming to me. I don't typically ask people to connect. I just have conversations in the chat, and then if somebody wants to connect, then I absolutely will. The other thing is I always connect immediately. So there's a lot of talk about whether you should connect right away or not, but here in TuberChat, we do it right away. We always make sure we're watching videos that are at least 3 minutes long. Very important that it's at least 3 minutes. Very important that we watch the video from beginning to end. Better if it's 4, 5, 6, or 7 minutes. There are many creators who've come through here that are very experienced and very much influential, who will recommend watching more than one video. I recommend taking a couple of extras, putting them in your watch later list. You can run those anytime after the stream. While we're watching the video that we're watching, we leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences. You don't want to just say nice or good or thumbs up or TuberChat here and all that other stuff that hundreds of other people might be saying, because that is something that can get your comment held for review and possibly have you lose the connection. So that's a thought as well. While we're doing all of this, we leave a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, as you see me do for all creators, because like I said, I think we have to be doing everything we possibly can for each other. When you come back in, you let them know you've done that. They will do the same thing for you. Now, when we talk about how aggressive it is to go out and try to get more than 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 friends a day, it can be done. I never want to recommend that to anybody, because when we think about monetization and you think about the averages in your channel, especially in the analytics, you want quality subscribers more than anything else, in my opinion. Because if you have, let's say you get to 1,200 subscribers, right? And you get your watch hours and you're monetized and, life is great. If 300 or 400 of those subscribers never ever come back to watch any of your videos, that can be bad for all of the numbers in your analytics, because it will show YouTube that you're only gaining the same kind of monetization as somebody with 800 subscribers. And that's a really big deal. It's something we don't talk about enough here, but it's something to consider. So you'll notice that there's a few creators around here who've been in TuberChat for a long, long time. And you would wonder to yourself, why is it taking so long for them to get to 1,000 subscribers? My belief is because they're cherry picking their connections. They're paying very close attention to what people are doing in the chat, the things that they're saying, and the way people are behaving outside in other chats. And, it's very obvious to everyone if a creator is interested in their own channel or they're interested in making friends and supporting others. You can do both, but it's just obvious when you're somewhere like this. And so there's a note for anybody that's brand new or hasn't been to TuberChat too many times before. The best success here is found in making the first move. Many of the creators who've been here for a very long time will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat right away, with good reason, because they want to see how you interact with everybody first. If you're the kind of creator who believes the way we do in giving much more than you expect to receive, putting generosity first, and making the first move to support other creators with all the things you wish they would do for you, you will find that people will turn around and do the same thing for you eventually. So that's a pretty long speech. with regards to that, but it is an important thing to talk about. I do appreciate the question, so thank you for that. Soul Sniper 1234, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Dine with Sonia, good to see you here. Forgive me for anybody that I missed coming in. I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I tend not to look at the chat while I'm talking, and you can see how passionate I am. The Stock Explorer has to remind me to smile, has to remind me to hydrate, and things like that. But I really do love this stuff, and I'm happy for all of the progress that everybody's making. And, hopefully this year is going to be great for everybody. Mr. Bubbles, good to see you in the house. Gaming with Hope, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Oh, Happalistic Kitchen, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in for the first time. Again, our instructions are always in the video description. It goes over everything I just talked about, but it's extremely important, more so than ever, that we do as much as possible while connecting with each other so that we can make sure our connections stick. Vermont Paint and Photo is a longtime friend of TuberChat. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And again, forgive me for anybody that I missed. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then thank you, all that fluff and stuff. If anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So, Chris's Clever Craft is up here right now. Charlene Heel is in the house. I've got you on the wheel. They happen to be a member. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. As we get the wheel down to 5 or 6 names, I will start adding names from our chat list. It just takes a very long time these days, but I do appreciate everybody's patience. As long as everybody's connecting in the chat, we're all good. So Chris's Clever Craft brings us a lot of variety on their channel. They are an interesting creator. They actually bring a lot of engagement, fun, and sometimes even comedy into every chat that they visit, whether it's a premiere or a live stream, especially here in TuberChat, for which I'm grateful. I've had a great time getting to know this creator. They are somebody who is willing to reach out with things that they notice in the YouTube streets here in TuberChat and everywhere else, and I always appreciate that kind of generosity as well, so that we can spread information around and help everybody improve. Even I strive to improve constantly, and I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. So Chris's Clever Craft will give us a look around their property, a lot of outdoor footage, some indoor footage as well, a lot of do-it-yourself videos, and then sometimes random talks as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And I'm just going to show you their second channel, which is brand new. And I'll try to start moving faster through channels. I got caught up in a couple of speeches today, like I usually do. But Phasmonut is a brand new channel from Chris's Clever Craft. We visited this the other day, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Chris's Clever Craft on both of these channels. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I don't know why I'm missing everything. I said to myself before, even today, I was going to try to do a better job of reading the chat, so we'll try. There's a lot to it when you're live streaming. Faye Blatcher, let me get you onto the wheel as well. So we are expecting to see a lot more gameplay videos from Phasmonut. Again, this is Chris's Clever Craft. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, so we'd love some extra support to get him moving. Mo, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And the Gaming Ham asked, do you think that word of mouth is worse than people sharing out your channel? So I don't know exactly what you mean by wording it that way, but sharing the channel on the community tab is the #1 thing that I am thanked for personally on YouTube. If you think about TuberChat, and we've been at this for a long time, that's the #1 thing that people notice. And thank you so much for asking that question again, versus people sharing the channel. So word of mouth is what helps. I've actually had a couple of people come in today and say, hey, somebody mentioned us, like First Time Fishing Adventures and Motor City Scratchers have sent over people. That, more than anything else, comes from word of mouth, but that can be also from the community post. Most people who come to your channel from somewhere else aren't going to specifically tell you without you asking where they came from, and here on Superchat I'm doing so as much promotion as I possibly can. So we have people who come from Instagram, from Twitter, from Reddit, from Facebook, from YouTube, people sharing on the community posts and things like this, and some word of mouth. What you'll find is that I don't want to play favorites here, but some of the highest quality connections that you'll make will come from word of mouth, where somebody literally has a conversation with another person and says, hey, I found a channel, I know you're going to like it, you've got to check this out. Now, we've all been told about 100 channels that people have said, hey, you should check out this channel that we haven't visited, because we hear it all day, right? For those of us who are in YouTube as often as we can be, it becomes commonplace. But word of mouth is like the tried and true for all of history for marketing. It absolutely still works today, but sharing is a great thing. So if you can, whether it's on the community tab or other social networks, that is very helpful to any creators, of course. Budget with Melitza, good to see you in the house. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Corinne's life is coming up in a moment, and I've got quite a story for you here to talk about when we look at her channel. I make a video on how to get StreamYard and hook it up to the computer and do lives. And even Pete, yeah, I understand what you mean, all that fluff and stuff. There's a lot to all of this. To be honest with you, most of the things are very simple. It's not much more difficult learning to use YouTube and watch YouTube and do the things like thumbs up, comment, and live chat and all these different things than it is to be behind the scenes doing the things like live streaming. It's just a computer program or just an app, and there's just buttons to click. It's pretty simply laid out. But I absolutely plan to get to something along those lines as quickly as I can. But thank you for the hopefully motivating request. Dine with Sonia still in the house. A Slice of Sam, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while. Forgive me for anything anybody has mentioned that you meant for me to see that I missed, like a question or a comment. I don't mean to miss anything, but I seem to. So if you can, I will appreciate your patience. Mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I will try to catch it the next time around. I think I'm going to take a break a little bit earlier than we usually do. So I'm going to go for about 3 minutes. When we come back, we're going to look at Corinne's life. All right, we're back and we're looking at Corinne's life. Usually wait a little longer to take a break like that, but we usually do it halfway through the stream. We still got a long way to go with over an hour and a half. Then we are going to go watch a quick premiere from Kristen Welton, and who just entered the chat. And then we'll go on to Abby Stalker Mom for a monetization celebration live stream, which will be really, really cool. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed coming into the chat. I literally stepped away from the computer this time. But as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Wolf's Bear Productions is in the house. And Werner's Adventures, good to see you here. I think you've been here before. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, pardon me, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Active but not losing any weight, says Tim the Canadian. Me too, you and me both. Mr. Bones, word up to you as well. Swole Beast is in the house. Good to see you here. I was wondering when you'd make it, but it's good to have you here. Slice of Sam, thank you for the super chat. He's done that before. For that reason, we're going to make that channel the next one that we look at before I get back to spinning the wheel. I'm way behind in the chat. I'll have to get everybody to pardon me. My windows are freezing and everything else. I'll try to catch up in a moment. Corinne's life encompasses everything that surrounds Corinne and her life. So, what we get on this channel is pure variety, and she happens to be a small business owner, so some of the content lately, a lot of it has been a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of the merchandise from Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, and we see a lot of her merchandise popping up now throughout the Superchat family and even outside, and you've seen me wear her t-shirt many times as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. Rose Kitchen and Vlogs, good to see you here. And Corinne's Life has over 1,500 subscribers now. She's got it locked in with about 1,520. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,600 she'll be thinking about. Nyambura Mwangi, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Garden State Gardener is here. They happen to be a member. So I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away, as we do with all members. And Kristen Welton is in the chat now. She happens to be my girlfriend. She is here with her own channel doing her own thing, but she is a member and a moderator as well. So Corinne's Life has got monetization available on her channel. Lots of ways to support her when you get there, including super chats and memberships. She does a lot of shorts videos, and like I said, a lot of variety. We get a great look behind the scenes at this creator and their home life. A lot of random live streams where she collaborates with other creators. I've been on her panel a couple times, and a lot of familiar faces you'll find on there as well. Black Phoenix, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Another longtime friend of TuberChat. So Corinne's Life has got a story lately. There is a truck convoy that is so far the second longest in history that has gone across Canada. They started in the West End and the East End and met up in our nation's capital of Ottawa, and they've got rallies and protests and things like that going on right now. But Corinne's Life had the foresight to get out and take advantage of this event-based trend that was about to happen. So she got out and hit a video, and you can see it's not a shorts video, but it is a short video with just 26 seconds, but it's got 20,000 views, and most of that came within the first 24 hours. And then the next stream that she did got watching the convoy leave got almost 5,000 views. It's still moving. And then she's got a couple more videos that have come out because she posts so frequently. But hopefully everybody will take some inspiration from that. I did as well. I actually put a video out a couple of days ago. And this was like, your friends can motivate you. Corinne's Life has been a dear friend for a long, long time. And I was debating whether I should do anything about it or not, but watching her do what she did and sharing her story with me gave me the motivation I needed to get out in the freezing cold the next day and make my own really awful video. But it actually got, it's still climbing, and it's almost at 5,000 views. So, you know, your friends can motivate you, and I hope that everybody will take some inspiration from this idea and this story when you have event-driven things that are coming up in your area. If it suits your channel, especially with Corinne's Life, it's pure variety. You're able to get out there and really take advantage of a really hot trend and a lot of traffic on YouTube. And then, yeah, she would be absolutely over the moon over those views. Scratching to win, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Werner's Adventures, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. I understand your partner come hither with Heather, so thank you for coming in as well. We're going to check out your channel in another moment here, as a matter of fact, for that reason. And I really do appreciate that extra support. So hopefully everybody will connect with Corinne's Life. She shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. Go and check out those videos. See the kind of comments and things that have come from this. This was a very good move on her part. But it's not just that. It's not just hopping out. You know, she's got the experience, the knowledge, the base, and a solid and strong foundation for her channel to make that fly, and really did a great job. And she's willing to share the story as well. So also be sure you catch her on a live stream. Get the notification bell on there. So next we're going to look at Werner's Adventures. And thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. We'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. 345 subscribers. And I'm hoping we can give them a warm welcome and push them a little bit farther. I forget if we connected outside or if you had been here once before. But thank you for coming back in, and especially for this extra generosity. So what I'm going to do is take your latest abandoned home video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up. I'm going to learn your content a little bit more and make sure I don't fall behind on your channel. There's Come Hither with Heather right there, and it's great to have you both in the chat today. So I'm going to spin the wheel. Now, in the second half of the live stream, we tend to move a little bit faster, and thank you, Scratch and PPA. I don't know what's going on with my brain right now. Sparkles Hope Chest, good to see you here. Let's get Mrs. VSNC09 on the screen. A Slice of Sam, thank you so much. I did see that super chat come through. I must have either been in the middle of a speech or something. A Slice of Sam is a family man, and he's actually done that several times before as well. So we'll get to A Slice of Sam in another moment, and please forgive my delay on that. Thank goodness for Scratch and PPA catching more of my slip-ups than ever today. So this is a record-breaking day for how many times Scratch and PPA has had to literally have my back. And that's one thing to think about when you're considering moderators for your channel. It's one thing to have people that support you. That's always wonderful. We're all thankful for that. It's another thing to wonder, you know, who's going to still be with you a year or two down the road or even longer, and who's going to truly have your back and help you with some of the things that you need help with, because we all do. Everybody does, right? So thank God for that. Mrs. VSNC09 was live earlier today. I was lucky enough to catch it. They've got a members-only conversation going on soon, which is really cool. That will come up in a few days. And a lot of featured channels here, some familiar faces, of course. They're mixing up some shorts. What you'll find on this channel more than anything else is talk of the royal family. But they have engaging live streams with a lot of comments in the chat and a lot of conversation. So it's really something to see, because very fast-paced. They've got almost 1,700 subscribers already. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and get them rolling towards that 1,700. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. So like I said, I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. Want to get as many channels on the screen today as we possibly can. Slice of Sam is coming up right now. I probably should have put up Come Hither with Heather with Werner's Adventures there, but what I'm going to do is put Come Hither with Heather on the wheel right now, and I'll get some more names on the wheel as we need them in a little while longer. And there you go, Towels Games. Yeah, very good. Very good. A Slice of Sam has 1,490 subscribers right now or so. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, up and over the 15 they're thinking about. I'm falling behind with your channel, so I'm going to take your Eat with Your Friends silent mukbang video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list so I can check that out after I will get caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And A Slice of Sam is a family man. They usually have either family or friends around them. I've been lucky enough to catch them on several different videos. They've got a bit of variety here, and it's great that you've got some live streams happening as well. I see you just went live yesterday. Sorry I missed that. But I see you're starting with shorts as well. I recommend giving a try to shorts to almost every creator if it's something that's suitable for your channel, because you can really get some serious action. It's good to see that you've got, you know, almost 4,000 views on this one here. So thank you again, A Slice of Sam, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. And we're going to spin the wheel again. And then, yeah, the Stock Explorer I try to catch. I get upset when I miss their live streams, but they go every Friday, and I tend to be either working or away from the computer driving at that time. So it's tough, but I managed to catch them even if I have to listen only. I caught them yesterday. The Stock Explorer is making sense of some of what's been going on in the world of both stocks and crypto lately. Brown and Beachy, Solo Traveler, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'll let you take Scratch and PPA's spot. On the wheel, because they happen to be a member, of course. And that's actually a good idea. All that fluff and stuff says use your shorts to advertise your channel. Yes, as a matter of fact, you know, off of that story that I just told about Corinne's life, what I did was I ran out and made a video. And it's not great. All I did was point a camera at the highway and let the cars go by, right? But it did get several thousand views. The idea is that you might gain some subscribers for that. And I do a lot of outdoor live streaming in the good weather anyway, so maybe some of those people will stick. We'll see. But shorts as well. I cut a couple of shorts out of the same footage, and that can be used, if it's suitable for your channel, to possibly draw in some extra subscribers as well. It's a great way to somewhat advertise, actually. It's a good way to put it, all that fluff and stuff. Budget with Melitza still hanging out, and yeah, Peacekeeper, it's the Wheel of Unknowing, or the Wheel of Wait. I forget. Fanatic Guide's got a couple names. I think Facing Reality's got a couple names for it too. The official name is the Wheel of Doom, and that comes from our friend Mr. Naz from a long time ago. But right now, we're looking at Scratch and PPA. This is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. We are very lucky to have them here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. Scratch and PPA is a dear friend. He's been with Superchatters for a long, long time. And now has officially hit the road to 1K with 906 subscribers today. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther, maybe even get him up and over the 910 that he'll be thinking about right now. And we're all going to be happy to watch this channel climb that ladder towards that 1,000 subscribers and get this creator monetized. What you're going to find is that Scratch and PPA is a creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. He's actually the reason why I use that term now. And what you'll find is if you join him for a premiere, which happens every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, you will see a Russian flood support come in for this creator in a fast-paced, high-energy chat that moves faster than TuberChat, faster than most you've ever seen on YouTube, and it's really fun to be a part of, but it's because of the support that he gives to so many other creators that it all comes back so unbelievably much all at once. So it's a lot of fun. I literally have an alarm set on my phone to make sure I don't miss Scratch and PPA's premieres. And it's an interactive series of videos. So what that means is that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So not only is Scratch and Pete PA a shining jewel in the Superchat family, but also a great example of how social media can be used to draw in outside traffic and activity into your video series on YouTube. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And, pardon me, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Again, Michael's Adventure sends his regards. He can't be with us today. He's another extremely supportive creator, one of the most supportive creators that I've met that happens to have a work schedule that doesn't allow them to be with us every single day, but he always sends his regards anytime he can't be with us. So, I appreciate that. I'm sure a lot of people do. 345 Barry, good to see you here. Jesse Miller Unboxings and more. Good to see you in the house. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed. VR Josie still hanging out. And thank you, everybody, for all the thumbs up. We're doing well today. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. Brown and Beachy Solo Traveler is here. They're fairly new to Superchat, and I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but they've actually been with us for a couple of months now. 326 subscribers, and what you'll find on this channel is a lot of travel footage, and a lot of people, are drawn to travel channels. We've seen that many times here, but they take us all over the world, literally. There is footage from many different places here, so I hope you'll join them. And as I get to learn the content over here, I hope you will too, and see what they've got going on for all these different areas that they've been able to visit. It's quite a thing to be a solo traveler in this way. I'm sure a lot of people will find this very interesting. Garden State Gardener, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to look at that channel next. And I see that as well, Wolf Spirit Productions has dropped another super chat on us as well. They've done that many, many, many times. Wolf Spirit Productions is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen also to be a gold member, so we will see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. They're actually dropping that super chat for their mom, which happens to be Sparkle's Hope Chest, and thank you for another super chat, Wolf Spirit Productions. What I should start doing is just showing both of your channels together all the time. Wolf Spirit Productions has done this many, many, many times. I've got quite a story for you when I talk about them as well. I still haven't watched the car video yet. They're both members, Wolf Spirit Productions, Sparkle's Hope Chest, and Garden State Gardener. So we'll look at these channels in a quick moment. Brown and Beachley Solo Traveler is also a supportive creator. I see them out supporting others. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them a little bit closer to the 400 they're thinking about. Now, we still got a long way to go. We've got well over an hour, but I want to get as many channels on the screen as I can today. So I'm going to try to move a little bit faster than I have, even though I've said that 3 times today. And one of the things that I probably don't mention enough is for anybody that's brand new to Superchatter, if you haven't been here many times before, the best success here is found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting their channels. We all wish that people would care about our channels and come to them and visit them and share them and all that good stuff. But you will find people who are willing to do that, but most of those people are going to be expecting that kind of support coming back in return, of course. And the best way to make that happen is to do it in reverse and get the ball rolling by making the first move and starting that off with other creators. We believe wholeheartedly here in giving much more than we expect to receive. Gift Fashion Concepts, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Garden State Gardener has a lot of variety going on their channel. I missed Rambling with the Brum's birthday. That must have been yesterday. Rambling with the Brums. I can't remember who comes from who. If Garden State Gardener came first or Rambling with the Brums. And a lot of these creators are so unbelievably supportive to each other. Here's an example of word of mouth. Garden State Gardener has done a great job, as has Rambling with the Brums, of shouting out lots of other creators, including Superchat, for which I'm grateful. But Garden State Gardener has so much variety on their channel. They're posting all the time. But they have a major situation that goes on every Sunday night, and it is called Sunday Fun Day. It happens at 7 p.m. Eastern, and they have got one of the wildest chats that I've seen. So they literally have like 100 people in there at times. I've seen other creators from here in Superchat over there, including the Stock Explorer and many others. Hopefully everybody will get a chance to visit Sunday Fun Day. I'm going to try not to miss it tomorrow. I've missed a few, but I do have a good time when I'm there. And there are giveaways, and this is a very engaging host, definitely a dynamic host. So we have Super Chats and memberships available on this channel, of course, because they're fully monetized when you get there, and we'd love to just push them a little bit farther towards the 1,600 subscribers that they're now going to be thinking about. So thank you again for your Super Chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. Now we're going to look at Sparkle's Hope Chest. Wolfsbear Productions dropped a couple of Super Chats on us, and they were in order for Sparkle's Hope Chest first, and then for themselves as well. Wolfsbear Productions has now taken over our Stream Boss position, and what that is the video game life meter that you see under my camera there. Whenever a Super Chat or a membership comes in, it knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss, and the last person to take the life out of the Stream Boss becomes the next one, and that's Wolfsbear Productions now. So the interesting story that I wanted to tell about these creators is that Sparkle's Hope Chest is mom to Wolfsbear Productions in real life. And I think it's really, really cool that these two YouTubers have separate channels. They do their own thing, but they support each other wholeheartedly. And that's great to see, because one of the biggest complaints that I get on YouTube is the fact that, you know, a lot of people's in real life family or friends don't support their YouTube channels as much as they wish, and, you know, everybody's in the same boat when it comes to that. So it makes it extra special to see these creators together in this way. Sparkle's Hope Chest brings us pure variety on their channel. Most notably lately is their Motel Life series, where they're giving us an incredible behind-the-scenes look at the creator behind the channel. I enjoy that series myself because I like to see the behind-the-scenes look at creators. Collaborations are here. They've been lucky enough to be able to spend quite a bit of time together. They can't do it all the time, and that makes that extra special as well. And so Sparkle's Hope Chest and Wolfsbear Productions will often get together for collaborations, which is really, really cool. Next, we're going to look at Wolfsbear Productions, which is actually on their featured channels list right here, of course. And here we see another creator that brings us pure variety. Now, Wolfsbear Productions happens to be a truck driver, and they bring us footage from all over, basically, North America. Usually on their route, they will take us to all kinds of different destinations, some touristy, not so much. And then as well, they often go off-route and take us different places. So there's just a ton of variety here. I wouldn't have known what diamond painting was if it wasn't for Wolfsbear Productions, and now I do. And then they are doing a great job with series. So they've got a couple of different series here with their furry friend Jester, part of the family, of course. A lot of Happy Meal videos. There's diamond painting that I was talking about. I didn't realize there were so many Lego videos to make a playlist already, but Lego is like one of my favorite things. So that's really cool. I got to catch up on those. And you'll see that Wolfsbear Productions has a lot of featured channels here. They've been able to collaborate with both Sparkle's Hope Chest and Brenda Davis Scrappity Doodah. I'm always happy to see creators collaborate with each other. So thank you again, Wolfspear Productions, for those super chats. I really do appreciate that extra support. They say they've been home with mom for a couple of weeks, and they got another week to go before they have to hit the road for a few months. So they're going to be gone for a while, but it's wonderful that they get to spend that time together, and they are enjoying their time but productive at the same time. Mrs. VSNC09, I forgot to take you off the wheel, so I'm just going to spin again quickly. I'm going to try to start moving a little bit faster, even though I've said that at least 3 times today. Kristen Welton is coming up next. We're going to get a great look at this channel in another hour or so. She's got a premiere coming up that we're going to go visit right before the live stream from Holistic Living with Abby Stockermom, celebrating her monetization. So we're all looking forward to that as well. Pandan, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is in the house. And they happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel. They've actually got 3 channels. We'll have a quick look at all of those. Kristen Welton has a premiere coming up right after today's Tuber Chat in another hour or so. So we'll be going to visit that. And she does a lot of unboxings and product reviews lately, more than anything else. But she also has a lot of lifestyle videos on her channel, collaborations with other YouTubers. This is my girlfriend. We live together close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. We've been together for about 6 years now. But she has her own channel and she's doing her own thing. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships, and she's had some wild success with some shorts videos as well, hitting almost 200 and almost 20 and almost 30,000 views. So look at that luck. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder just walked in the door and got on the wheel and is going to be up right now. Tim the Canadian, thank you so much for the question. So no, you do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It's open to everybody. The only thing is that lately Tuber Chat has been explosively busy. We used to be able to get through every channel every day, and now we haven't been able to for a few weeks, but we try. Sometimes we do. I try to get through as many channels as I can. It's open to everybody, and the way that it works is I have a robot over here called Botissimo. You've seen it drop messages in the chat. It also keeps statistics in the background for how active everybody is in the chat, and it's a calculation of both not just how long you're here, but how active you are, how much you're interacting with other creators. And you can see Scratch and PPA, of course, is always at the top. Facing Reality is always up there. Popping the Popcorn, Larry's Tech Time, Tiles Games. These are creators who are extremely active in the chat. So what happens is when the wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 names, then I look over at the list and grab some out of our chat. So again, it's open to everybody. It just seems to take quite some time these days. I do appreciate everybody's patience, but the truth is, as long as everybody's still meeting each other in the chat, that's really what we're here for, and that's exactly why the channel was called Tuber Chat from the beginning, as opposed to Tuber Party or Tuber Guy or Tuber Man or any of that stuff, is because the action happens here in the chat. I'm just here to talk for 2.5 hours while everybody else is connecting, and I just happen to put channels on the screen. Pittsburgh Artist Studio happens to be a member, so I am going to get their channel onto the wheel right away. Like I said, members get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat, and super chatters get added to the screen as soon as they drop one. But all of that stuff is absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated here. That's why I insist on keeping the wheel open to everybody. And any advice for a gaming channel? It's a bit of a loaded question, so forgive me for that, but for everybody, gaming channels or not, what I recommend always more than anything else is if you're posting at least one quality piece of content per week, one quality video a week, then that's enough to make your channel grow. And taking part in the social network of YouTube by engaging with other creators and supporting others can give your channel a very solid and strong foundation, because you will gain friends and trade favors, and you will have a lot of people coming back to support your channel over the long term. Thank you, Tim the Canadian. Hopefully we'll see you again shortly. Tomorrow we're back 3 hours earlier than today. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has 3 channels, actually. They've got well over 3,000 subscribers over here, so you can bet there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. Fully monetized, lots of ways to support them. Pardon me, including super chats and memberships. Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream is the second channel from this creator, also monetized. And wow, they're posting so frequently, my goodness. I'm just going to take their latest couple of videos on these channels and add them into my watch later list. Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream obviously gives us a lot of live streaming gameplay. And then they've got one more channel for us to look at as well, the Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder. And I'm always happy to see creators break into second and third channels when it's appropriate. It's not something I recommend, but when you have done it, I'm happy to see that. The only thing I ask here is that they're all treated separately, but everybody always does that as well. And then, yes, content. Of course, Phasmanet. I wish I'd take that advice myself, as a matter of fact. Jake Hudson, thank you for coming in. I've got you on the wheel. Thank you for the share and the tweet. Anybody who tweets or retweets for us gets added to our Twitter list. The Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder has 60 subscribers. I'm hoping we can help them get a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. And Peacekeeper's still in the house, just working on some stuff in the background. And Towels Games is coming up next. They're an unbelievable supporter. They are somebody who has been with the TuberChat family for several months now. But as soon as they came into TuberChat, they started supporting creators like crazy. I'm sure they were already at it before they got here, but I noticed it. They do a lot of sharing on social media networks for everybody, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And they are constantly visiting live streams, premieres, and then they stream just about every day, it seems. Philip Lemon, another loaded question. How long do you think a video should be? Yes, it is. You're going to get the same answer from so many people when they say, like, well, you know, it depends, this and that. So over time, you're going to start to understand what your audience wants to see. But the truth of the matter is, what YouTube says specifically is a video should be however long it should be. So if a video appropriately comes out at 3 minutes, then you don't want to stretch it out to, 8 or 10 or anything like that. And if a video needs to be an hour and a half long, then it needs to be an hour and a half long. It's just the way it is, right? Now, you can get a little bit of extra benefit in monetization if you have videos that are 8 minutes, because you can put an ad in the middle. But that is also a preference between different people, because you could lose viewers and retention because of the ads in the middle, or you could gain revenue. It's a toss-up. There's pluses and minuses to almost everything. So that's the way that YouTube specifically mentions it. So I would just follow the same advice and say a video should be however long it should be. Suggestion for those who have a second channel and how to grow, the How-To Lady. So, these are such loaded questions. So the How-To Lady happens to be doing the right thing. One of the things that has been suggested to me, actually, and then retracted, was the idea of hopping out sometimes while you're supporting people with that second channel. So my recommendation to anybody would be, if you've already made the decision to start a second channel, that's fine. If you haven't, consider making a series on your main channel first, if it's appropriate, and if it doesn't interfere with your content, so that you can test out 10 or 12 episodes and see if that's the direction you want to go. But if you do have a second channel, sometimes hopping out with that channel and engaging with people in live streams, premieres, and things like that will build that channel its own audience. Because in the end, I promise you, you're going to have different audiences for your different channels, no matter how hard you try. You would think that people will just follow you on all 3 channels if you have 3, but they don't. It just doesn't work that way. It's not human nature. I'm amazed by it as much as anybody else would be. Tropical Buzz, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you'd like. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been a longtime friend of Superchat, probably for 2 years now. He's been with Superchat from the beginning. When you say, should you start a gaming stream, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. You can start a series of gaming videos or streams on your channel and see how it goes, because we all think, or I'm just guessing, but I'm assuming that we all think that every video we put out is going to work. Why would you make a video if you thought it wasn't going to, right? But we never know. We don't get to pick what's going to be popular. And in my opinion, you may not know what you enjoy doing until you've actually done it 10 or 12 times. This is why I recommend starting series before channels to people. Now, I already had intended on starting different channels before TuberChat came around, so that's why TuberChat is laser sharp focused. We do only one specific thing. That's why the copyright-free music channel is so laser sharp focused. It only does one specific thing, right? If I mix those up on another channel, it may not work out quite as well or better. We don't know. So pardon me for my answers that kind of have me sitting on the fence. I don't mean to do that, but they are loaded questions. So the other thing too is to try different things. So you can, if you have 2 channels, hop out with the second channel and start visiting live streams and premieres for a week and see if you get more traction that way. Because it's not enough to roll through and just say, like, you know, hey, I'm Kevin from TuberChat, come check out my channel. People care as much about everybody else's channel as you imagine that they do, right? You have to start a friendship first. That's why we're doing the things we do here in TuberChat. When you have a conversation with somebody, they'll be inclined to look at your channel and see what's going on, because they'll be like, oh, you're a good person, I feel like I want to support you. And we've all heard these kind of things before. And as opposed to, hey, I got a couple channels, check them out. Everybody's working on their own channel. So it's just a thought. I don't want to speak negatively. You know what I'm getting at more than anything else. Arlene Wade, good to see you here. Arlene Wade, made by Trinalina. Good to see you here from New York City. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I think I have... I'm just writing a note for myself about some of this stuff. Forgive me, because with TuberChat, you know, we're putting channels on the screen and I don't get the chance to deep dive into a lot of the subjects that I know can be helpful for everybody, right? You know, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. I try not to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. I have not built a channel to 100,000. I have not built a channel to 1 million. But I have run channels for other people. I do continue to run other channels. I have a few of my own. So when it comes to monetization, I've done it 5 times, right? When it comes to running channels, I have built a channel up to 17,000 subscribers. If you would like that kind of thing, then I have advice to share. But like I said, I also learn from everybody. I want to improve. And, you know, you hear the stories that I tell here in TuberChat regularly. But I'm hoping we can get into something where I'd like to do more tutorial videos. I've done a small amount on my personal channel. You might find those helpful. I hope to do many more, but I'm considering more ideas. But I do appreciate the questions, because by letting me know what we're looking for in different things that we need improvement with, then I can figure out how we can put some of that stuff together. So... Towels Games is here with 247 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Like I said, this is an incredibly supportive creator. They share for all kinds of people on all of the other social networks. On their channel, we see more gaming videos than anything else, but they also do a lot of art, and you'll find that on the other social networks. So I hope you'll connect with them. They are an unbelievably supportive creator. They seem to be everywhere all the time, and just constantly pushing for other creators, which is really great to see. Blue House Travels is in the house. That's Social Couplepreneur with a second channel. Good to see you here. Super Rainbow Queen, good to see you in the house. And thank you, the How To Lady. I wish I had a better answer for you. Your question is such a loaded question because speculation comes into play. And I believe I understand why you're asking. I've been watching, both of your channels. We put them on the screen all the time, and we see how the progress is going. And I'd love to be able to find a couple things to make things move faster. So, Pittsburgh Artist Studio is here with almost 1,700 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They've got a couple of premieres coming up. I'm just going to set reminders. These days I'm recommending to everybody to just set reminders for everything you see, for every creator. We have to be doing as much as we possibly can for everybody out there. And I believe that sends engagement signals into the algorithm about interest. Super Rainbow Queen, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. I am going to look at your channel next before I spin the wheel again for that reason. Rose Kitchen and Vlogs, I hope I welcomed you earlier, but it's good to see you here. Pittsburgh Artist Studio has actually been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. I just added one of your videos into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with your channel. I don't want to fall too far behind. They are fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. And as you can see from their banner, they've got art, interviews, and trivia weekly. They're posting frequently, as you can see. So they've got an interview here. They've got another interview coming up. Lots of different interviews that they've got, which is really, really cool. And then Pittsburgh Artist Studio, I think, speaks for itself also. So I hope you'll connect with them. They've, like I said, been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here. So forgive me while I start trying to move faster through channels, even though now I've said it 4 or 5 times today. We still got an hour to go. We got lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. We should be able to get to, I'm going to get to as many channels as I can, that's for sure, but things are going to move faster now. Super Rainbow Queen, thank you again for that super chat. I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with your content, get to know it a little bit better, make sure I don't fall behind with your channel. And when we look here, we see a Walmart haul, which I've seen. We see another haul here. Birthday morning. We missed your birthday 4 days ago, so hopefully that was a good day. And then another vlog for that as well, so hopefully you enjoyed that. And I'm looking forward to getting to know your content more. We don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, but we know it's over 500 on this channel because they got their community tab there. The Stock Explorer, my goodness. I might steal that line. My goodness. Jake Hudson is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Is that our Jake Hudson? I think it is. Jake Hudson sounds like a very popular name. So we got to make sure we're matching the avatar when we look for this creator. I'm just going to have a look because, of course, Tuber Chat will be subscribed. I think it actually came up in the search results there, and I just skipped over it for this. It's such a popular name. Holy smokes. Okay, let's try going back to the search results and see. I tend to be impatient. Is this the right Jake Hudson? I'm almost certain that it is. TWTTV, good to see you here as well. May not be active in the chat, still there. Yeah, very cool, Peacekeeper. You're on the wheel anyway. We will look at your channel at some point soon. Jake Hudson, yes, okay. I knew it was the right channel anyway, but I just wanted to double check. So, nice to see they got their community tab there. They got 546 subscribers. Check my spelling. Oh, possibly. Did I make a mistake on something? Husden. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at Scratch and PPA saying that, and I'm wondering to myself, wait a second, I didn't make a mistake. But of course, yes, I did. And I'm sure it's something that Jake Husden has to deal with all the time. But there you go. So that would have found it right away. So I hope everybody spells that properly. That's going to be our best bet to finding this channel. And even when I misspelled it, it came up about the same. But if we look for the right channel and use our filters to get to channels instead of search results. Oh, see, YouTube wants to misspell for us as well. So we got to tell it, no, I want Jake Husden. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Like I said, 546 subscribers. We'd love to get them rolling a little bit closer to halfway up to 600 right now. I'm still getting to know the content on this channel. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take actually the first part of this video here. I'm going to take this and add it into my catch-up list. I hope I can catch you on one of these live streams. And hopefully everybody else will enjoy connecting with them. Of course, with over 500, they've got their community tab out as well. And let's spin and we'll see who's coming up next. It's not going to be too long before we start getting to names from the chat list now, even though it has been quite a while. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. I am Betty J. Gathers is here with 84 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 90 that they're thinking about right now. They're fairly new to Superchat, only having been with us for a couple of weeks, but are already a member. I'm having a good time getting to know this creator and their content. Hopefully you will as well. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, so we have to do as much as we possibly can for each other all the time anyway, but when it comes to creators under 100, I'm hoping we can go an extra step to try to push them a little bit harder, maybe by adding a couple of extra videos into a watch later list or something along those lines. Irish Jane Lawyer, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue, I hope I welcomed you. I know you've been here for a long time. And I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. There's a lot of variety here on I Am Betty J. Gathers. What I'm going to do right now is, usually I don't, but I'm going to take a second break here for 3 minutes. I'm going to look at Faye Blatcher as soon as we get back. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We've still got over 45 minutes to go, so we've got lots of time to put channels on the screen. Then we're going to go and watch a premiere from Kristen Welton and a live stream where monetization celebration for Holistic Living with Abby Stalker Mom. In both of those live chats, you'll still be able to continue connecting, the way that we are here in Tuber Chat. So we'll be back in about 3 minutes. Alright, we're back with Faye Blatcher, and she is an unbelievably supportive creator. So what I did is I went ahead and added a couple of extra names onto the wheel. And then occasionally our moderators or myself will hide messages that are self-promoting in the chat. As long as everybody's meeting each other here, everybody will be connected, and then they'll catch your new content when it comes out. We're all here to support each other as friends over the long term, regardless of our themes or niches. This can give your channel a strong and solid foundation. And people will be expecting to support you not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and even beyond. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. Call me Ender. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Faye Blatcher is here now with 2,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,500 that they'll be thinking about now. What we notice about Faye Blatcher, first of all, they happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel here as soon as I saw them. But they're here with us almost every day, and when they are in other live streams and premieres, they tend to be extremely supportive. I run into them constantly. They're always engaging conversation. So I'm just going to take your latest video. She's posting so frequently, and add this into my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall behind. I added a couple of names to the wheel. Facing Reality is on there. Mary Queen Longman is there, and Popping the Popcorn is on the wheel now. So as the wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 names, I'll add some more. We got a long way to go. We got about 40 minutes left, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere from Kristen Welton, and then we're going to go over to Abby Stockermom for her monetization celebration. So when we get a little bit closer to the end of today's live stream in 40 minutes or so, I will drop the link for the premiere. We're going to we might get a cameo appearance here from our friend. Oh goodness, this is Spiky Bruiser, and he doesn't like being picked up, so we'll let him go quickly. Thank you for that. And Spiky Bruiser sometimes, very, very seldomly makes cameo appearances here on Tuber Chat. His brother, Trouble Von Cuddlepuss, occasionally comes by. But I knew I had a chance to grab him for a quick second there. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And now I really am going to try to move a bit faster. We want to get through as many channels as we can in the next 40 minutes or so. So Wolfsbear Productions has already been up because they actually dropped a couple of super chats on us earlier, as did Garden State Gardener. So we're actually working the wheel down a little bit quicker than we had thought. And Popping the Popcorn will come up right now. And Happylistic Kitchen is still in the house. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members. For anybody that is brand new to Tuber Chat, or fairly new if you haven't been here many times before, the best success is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators here in Tuber Chat, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. We believe wholeheartedly in making the first move and giving much more than we expect to receive here. Popping the Popcorn is Katie. She's an unbelievably supportive creator. She's been in the Tuber Chat family for several months now, and she does movie reviews on her channel more than anything else. A lot of live streaming lately as well, and she has been, it's pure opinion on this channel, which is really, really cool, because as you get to know Katie and her taste in some of the films that she talks about, you'll be able to make requests for things you've either seen or are thinking about seeing that you can get her opinion on. She sometimes does like top 5 lists or compilations and things like that, and then as well lots of live streaming. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. 176 subscribers right now, and she's unbelievably supportive. Another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time supporting others. So I hope you'll get that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with her. Gail Southern Living, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully everybody will connect with Katie, who is Popping the Popcorn. I see that you celebrated a birthday, which I missed. So happy Oh, special guest Jennifer. Is it Jennifer's birthday? You had a guest that had a birthday? Or did we miss yours, Katie? I think it's your guest, if I read that right. And Gail Southern Living wasn't feeling 100%, but hopefully is getting a little bit better. First Time Fishing Adventures, thank you for coming in. Thank you for sending us over a friend today. We've had a brand new channel come in and reference your mentioning of Tuber Chat, which I appreciate. Mary Queen Longman is here with 910 subscribers, officially on the road to 1K. So I'm still getting to know this channel and its creator. So I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will allow me to catch up with your channel, get to know your content a little bit better, and make sure I don't fall behind. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know this creator as well. It's interesting to see how YouTube has changed the layouts lately as well, where we've got these shorts that are really vibrant and in large format on the fronts of our pages these days. So hopefully everybody's enjoying that. But Mary Queen Longman, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this creator as well. And for anybody that's willing to swap playlists in the chat with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Let's look at Facing Reality now. I just spun the wheel and we'll see what they've got going on. They've got a premiere coming up. I've set the reminder for that. That's going to be in a couple of days. Pardon me while I just kind of refill here. Facing Reality has 818 subscribers right now. What you'll notice from their banner is that they say they bring positive messages in a fun way. But what you'll find from this creator is that they actually do that not only on their channel in their videos, but everywhere that they go, including here in Tuber Chat. They are constantly engaging conversation. This is a creator who's not afraid to ask questions, even though I miss 90% of them, and Scratch and Pete has to catch them and let me know. But the way we can discuss different things allows us to share information between each other so that we can all make better decisions for our videos and our channels, myself included. Facing Reality is somebody who's willing to share lessons learned along the way, and that extra generosity is wonderful to see in any creator. So I hope you'll connect with her. She's always at the head of the list when it comes to engagement and spreading positivity and motivation for others here in Tuber Chat. So let's spin the wheel one more time. Now I'm overdue for adding more names to the wheel, so we're moving much faster. And then Matthew Binney, VHS Video World and More. Good to see you in the house from Australia. Thank you for coming in. I know it's an odd time for you, but it's great to have you here. So hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Mama J is up here right now with 2,000 subscribers. I'm still getting to know their content as they're fairly new to Tuber Chat, but they happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as they got here today, of course, as we do for all members. So hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know them, and I have just added your featured video here, and I've put this into my catch-up list so I can get to know some more of your content, and then as time goes on, I'll promote your channel better every time you're here. Music Therapy, Singular Piano Music, is going to come up onto the wheel now, and we're at the point where we're adding names from our chat list. I know it's been a very long wait today, so I do appreciate everybody's patience. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So let's spin the wheel. We've got Philip Lemon, VR Josie on the wheel as well now. And the next channel that we're going to look at is Come Hither with Heather. So Werner's Adventures actually gave us a super chat earlier, and they happen to be Come Hither with Heather's partner. So I probably should have put up this channel at that time, but it just didn't occur to me right that second. But I really do appreciate that extra generosity as well. And we see that channel right here, Werner's Adventures. So, partners in crime, there you go. So, Come Hither with Heather is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, has been for a long time, was recently featured here on Superchat. They're also very supportive to others. When I bounce in between premieres and live streams, I run into Come Hither with Heather often. Mama J, second channels get shouted out. If you have a second channel, forgive me because I just didn't know about it yet. But basically, that's all that there is to it. If I know that a creator has two channels, then I tend to feature them both while they're up on the screen. But if you have one, if you want to let me know, we can have a quick look at it, and I will try to keep that in mind. Whenever I make mistakes here on the screen, if I do something that you know I shouldn't do, then, and I don't mean to put it that way, but it's fine, you can give me a nudge. I will absolutely appreciate it. So please don't let me make mistakes. Like, one of the things that can be common is if somebody asks a question, I miss it, or especially if a member comes in, they're supposed to be added to the wheel as soon as they get here. What I say is I'll add them as soon as I see them in the chat. Sometimes people can come in and I overlook them for a while because they're here every day. And that happens often, and I don't mean for that to happen. But in that case, you can let me know. If you have two channels, you want to let me know about it, I can make sure that I feature them both when you're here. Gail Southern Living, forgive me, I don't think I welcomed you either. That's a creator with two channels. She's got Coupon Gail as well. She's here with us almost every day and is building up quite a reputation as a supportive creator to a lot of other people. So Come Hither with Heather, I've just set the reminders for your couple of premieres. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And then VR Josie has two. I should have remembered that. Josie Rain. Phasmanut is the second channel from Chris's Clever Craft, a new gaming channel. I'm hoping we can push them. And thank you one more time, Come Hither with Heather, for all of your generosity over the time that you've been with Superchat. It's getting on many, many, many months now. And Werner's Adventures, I appreciate that extra support today as well. So Philip Lemon is up here right now. This is a creator that just came into the Superchat family blazing with support for other creators, which is really, really cool. I'm happy to see that. So Philip Lemon, we don't have a sub count on right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, or even more. We just want to do all we can to push each other along as much as possible. Werner helped you, says all that fluff and stuff. Very good. Spectre Commander is a second channel for you. Spectre Run. Oh, I see. He is also part of the Mama J and Spectre channel. Okay, I will have a look at that actually right now from Mama J. I just want to see this channel. Let me go back to Mama J. And hopefully everybody will enjoy Philip Lemon. It seems to be pure variety on this channel so far. I'm still getting to know the creator. And then Spectre Commander's right here. Yes. Oh, I see 2 boys and their pops there too. That's another friend of Superchat. So when we look at Spectre Commander, this is the second channel then from Mama J. And I'll make sure I connect with this channel. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos here. I usually look for something around 10 minutes, even though most of this stuff is much longer. I'll take this 26-minute video, add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up and subscribe and turn the notification bell on like I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed with that channel to Superchat as well. and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones, of course. Thank you, God Soldiers. I always appreciate positivity in the chat. The gaming ham was already up earlier today, so let me spin the wheel again. Oh, the community tab comes automatically after you get your 500 subscribers. It's automatic. It comes within 7 days. I haven't heard enough yet to know whether there's an accurate count. When the restriction was 1,000 subscribers, it took exactly 7 days. It was never any earlier than that, but I've heard different stories now. It could be a little bit earlier in some cases. So it's way over time for me to get some more channels on the screen. VR Josie is here with 53 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're halfway on the road to the first 100. This is a creator who originally comes to us from Instagram. And we'll look at Josie Rain as well. This is this creator's second channel. I thought I was already connected here. I thought I did, but I might have done that with my personal channel. I could be wrong, of course. I'm just going to take your 9-minute video and add that into my watch later list. And you know how I connect with people when it's the first time here, so I'll do that. Blue House Travels, yeah, we're still climbing. So thank you, everybody, for those thumbs up. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I'm hoping that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Phasmanet was up with Chris's Clever Craft. Happy Nwagi Remedies, hopefully is still with us. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue. And Nyambura Mwagi. And I'm actually going to put up Budget with Melitza as well, which we know is a brand new creator here today. They were going to be next up. I'll put them up now. And then we'll see if a couple more creators are still with us. Is Bose Pixel still in the house? All that fluff and stuff, I see you right there. The How-To Lady, of course, is here. These are going to be the next couple of channels that get added. And Budget with Melitza, we're going to get you up right now. So this is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. So again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you, The Gaming Ham. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. So tomorrow we're back 3 hours earlier than today, and on Monday 3 hours earlier than that. So we still got almost a half an hour to go. I'm going to get through as many channels as I can in that time. Then we're going to go over to Kristen Welton, my girlfriend's channel. She's got a premiere that we're going to watch. Everybody will be able to continue connecting in that live chat the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And then we're going to move on to the monetization celebration for Holistic Living with Abby Stalker Mom, who's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, and we will be able to continue connecting in that live chat as well. So lots of opportunity to meet friends and family members here in Tuber Chat and in the next couple of videos that we're going to watch. Storm Malik is hitting, says the Gaming Ham. That's interesting. Forgive me for not being as familiar with that. We have some big things happening in Canada, and the news seems to have taken just that one thing, so I may not be familiar with what you're talking about, but hopefully everybody's doing what they need to stay safe. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and my pleasure having your channel up. Budget with Melitza. So the Stock Explorer is here, and this is a creator who's been a pleasure to get to know. I hope everybody will connect with them. One of the things that I talk about when it comes to a lot of channels now is when we think about healthy eating, healthy living. I recently added legal information to the mix and financial information. I think that everybody can draw from a channel like this. So whether or not you are already invested in the stock market or thinking about it, or crypto or NFTs or options or any of these things, I think we can all draw from this channel, because the more information we get when it comes to finances, the better decisions we can all make. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world if after being monetized, whether it's for your channel or your business, you can maximize the impact of that income? And the Stock Explorer brings us a very level-headed and down-to-earth look at a lot of the companies and products that they consider for the stock market and for crypto, both in the short and long term. They're very forthcoming about the moves that they make, the portfolio that they have, both the wins and the losses. Of course, it's more wins than losses most of the time, and that's what you hope for when you're trading and things like that. But the thing I like about this creator when it comes to their channel is the fact that they've got products in hand, in a lot of their videos. They also show us a few charts and graphs, but they walk us through it, and they do tutorial videos for beginners as well, which is really cool. But Nora is the host here, and they are an unbelievably supportive creator. This is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time, came into the Superchat family just blazing with support for other creators and engagement in conversation in the chats everywhere that they go. Irish Jane Lawyer, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be the next one that we look at. Before I spin the wheel again, the Stock Explorer has 624 subscribers. You'll notice that they've got a lot of bite-sized information here in their shorts videos, but then as well, they've got series. They go live often, weekly on Fridays, and I'm not sure about the rest of the schedule, but they sometimes just pop up live too, which is cool. And they collaborate with other creators. I'm always happy to see people mixing things up together. So I accidentally spun the wheel there. We'll see who's coming up next. But let's get Irish Jane Lawyer up here. And I'm going to start moving very quickly through channels so that we can get as many as possible up onto the screen before we go. We probably can get another 15 or 20 channels up here, so I'll do my best. Irish Jane Lawyer, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. I'm still getting to know this creator's content, but I'm going to take your most popular video here with 17,000 views, a cream cheese tiramisu, and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. And forgive me, I'm mixing up all my speeches here. Irish Jane Lawyer, I should have had your notification bell on already. We're already connected, so I'm talking silliness here. And forgive me, it's just because I'm racing now. And I've got your video. I meant to add that to my catch-up list. And that will help me get caught up with your channel, make sure I learn your content a little bit more so I can present you better every time that you're here in Superchat. My goodness, am I ever just rhyming off here. Happy Noggy Remedies is coming up next, and tonight is taco night in our house, and I can smell it already too, so I think that might be distracting me also. Happy Nwagi Remedies is coming up. This is another creator I'm still getting to know, but they've been with us several times now. We don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push this creator a little bit farther, towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, and eventually we'll get this creator up towards 500, and we'll see that beautiful community tab show up as well. So I'm going to take another one of your videos, the 12 benefits of black seeds here, add this into my catch-up list so again I can get to know your content a little bit better and promote you a little bit better every time you're here. Next, we're going to look at Peacekeeper, an Irish Jane lawyer. Thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Peacekeeper, it's been a long, well over 2 hours today, but I appreciate your patience. We're going to look at this channel now. I'm going to have to use my filters and get to them. Peacekeeper is an unbelievably popular name for a channel. So even in my own search results, when we look at this channel frequently, and they're here with us almost every day, it still takes a while to find them. So in this case, I've got to find a better way to look for this channel, but because I'm starting to want to move quickly now and rush, I'm going to drop their link when I get to them. I'm just going to find them. EC Emily, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I actually ran into them earlier today with Cubs Den. Cubs Den was live, a fellow Canadian who shares all kinds of information when it comes to growing your YouTube channel and videos. So we'll look at Peacekeeper right now. I'm just going to drop the link for this channel because it's difficult to find. Blind Needle, good to see you here. And let's see what they got going on right now. 132 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm going to take your latest... Oh, look at this. This must be a shout-out video or something like that. I'm going to take this and add this into my catch-up list for now. And we'll see what's going on. And then if that is a shout-out video... I see it's a shout-out of some sort, so I'll decide where that goes. We always put shout-out videos on our front page. If it's a video specifically for Superchat, it goes in one playlist. And if it is a video of any other sort or a shout-out video that includes a lot of channels, and Superchat has been included, then we put the video in another playlist. But either way... let's see. So Bose Pixel might not still be with us. All that fluff and stuff certainly is. So I'll get them on the wheel. They're unbelievably supportive. And then as well, we didn't look at the how-to lady yet. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And Pellets, Posts, Perfumes, and Padding is still hanging out. 88th like, thank you so much. Outgoing Azzy, yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. I forgot to mention it too much yesterday. I don't think we actually hit 100 before the live stream ended, but we do most days now because it's been so busy lately, and I really do appreciate that from everybody. We always get it in the replays lately, but it's nice to hit it while we're live. Nyambura Mirangi, I'm still getting to know your channel. I'm going to take your crispy chicken video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. And we'd love to push this creator up towards whichever milestone they're looking for. We don't know how many subs they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them along, do as much as we can for each other always. Once they get to 500, we'll see that community tab show up. It's time for me to drop the link for our first raid. We're actually going to do a dual raid today. So let me get the link for that. And what that means is we're going to go to another channel right after this. We're going to watch a premiere. But during the live chat, we're going to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Superchat. Then we have a live stream to go to. One of our dear friends, Holistic Living with Abby Stalker Mom, is officially monetized now and will be doing their monetization celebration. So we're going to go over and celebrate with them as well. Charlene Heel is coming up next. Let's see what they've got going on. Charlene Heel happens to be a member, so of course we put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat today. They've got a couple of channels. We'll look at both of those. This is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, motivation. Charlene Heel brings that everywhere she goes. Here in Superchat, she engages conversation, but I run into her all the time. She's another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time supporting others. You're absolutely right, Garden State Gardener. It is a lot of fun meeting new channels, especially because, not that you need me to tell you, but especially because of the friendships that are made. When we talk about, what's your favorite part of YouTube, almost always the most popular answer is the friendships that are made along the way. And my pleasure, EC Emily, for sharing your video. I try to share for other creators as much as possible. I do it 5 to 8 times per day, depending on whether we have streams or not. Sometimes I keep them for those. And the last share of the day is always for the music stream, so that we can hopefully get a bit of activity at night. But most of the community tab shares are for other creators. It's the number one thing that I'm thanked for. So, business services and opportunities is the second channel from this creator. I've just put the link up so anybody could head over there anytime that they wanted to, all that fluff and stuff. But we've still got another just about 15 minutes to go here. And Kristen put the extended intro on her premiere to buy us an extra few minutes. So we'll go for another 14 minutes here, and then hers will have a 5-minute intro. But we'll be able to continue connecting in that live chat the same way that we do here. And of course in Holistic Living with Abby Stockermom for her monetization celebration right after as well. Pardon me, I was just talking to, yelling to Kristen around the corner there, because her premiere's coming up. So Business Services and Opportunities has 36 subscribers. This is the second channel from Charlene Heel. Like I keep saying, the struggle for the first 100 subscribers is more challenging than ever, so we want to do as much as we possibly can to support them and try to help them grow. We want to do as much as we can. So, new community post, new banner, very cool. Outgoing Azzy. Outgoing Azzy, somebody who freshens up their channel look often, which is really cool. If anybody hasn't given a thumbs up, I hope you will. If anybody hasn't already found people to swap playlists with, if you're willing to swap playlists with other creators, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Unmasked Lifestyle has been a dear friend and happens to be a member, but they're a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Since they're a member, I put them on the wheel right away. We're looking at 6 Acres Farm and Rescue with 501 subscribers. We'd love to get a few extras. What happens with these community tabs is we know that YouTube is playing games with our subscriber numbers, and all of our numbers really are hours, our likes, our views, even our thumbs down disappear after a couple of days in most cases. But 6 Acres Farm and Rescue is just hitting the 500 subscribers right now. So they've got it. We'd love to get them a few extra subscribers so they can really keep it locked in and not slip back below. And within a few days, we should see that community tab showing up once YouTube is confident that that 500 is locked in. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got a lot of variety on their channel, as you can imagine. I'm just going to take another video and add this into my catch-up list. They've got a lot of shorts videos. I'm glad to see you've got some action happening there. And then we'll get them. They're already halfway on the road to, or on the journey towards 1K. Let's spin the wheel. I'm overdue for adding a couple of channels, but I will. We should be able to get through 7 or 8 channels before we have to go for our premiere, and I will do what I can to get through as many as possible. Now again, in the next premiere where I've just linked, you'll be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Superchat, and then when we go from that premiere into the next raid, which is a live stream for Abby Stockermom's monetization celebration, we'll be able to continue connecting in that live chat as well. So we're looking at music therapy, singular piano music. This is another creator who brings to us pleasing mixes of audio and visual so that we can chill out and relax. You'll see on their banner they say disconnect from the daily routine. A lot of channels in this genre bring us this relaxing content. Crescent Art Designs, a fellow Canadian from Toronto, thank you so much for a super chat. They've done that many times before, but we're going to look at their channel next for that reason. I really do appreciate that extra support. And then I'll get back to spinning the wheel. I'm actually just looking for some more names we can add. Music Therapy Singular Piano Music has their community tab now with well over 500 subscribers. They've got that license locked in, and it's interesting, this new layout that YouTube has given everybody with the shorts, so large and vibrant on their front pages. So hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. They've got lots of long form and short form content, and hopefully you'll enjoy all of that when you get there. Let's look at Crescent Art Designs right now, and then I'll get some names onto our wheel from our chat list. I know it's been a long wait today. Bluehost Travels will come up. Crescent Art Designs, like I said, is from Toronto. You get a lot of art videos in here, some tributes to a lot of TV shows that we've seen, and as well views from around Toronto, which is really cool to see. They've got 402 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. You can see I'm falling behind. You're posting frequently, but I didn't realize I was that far behind with you. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up and not fall too much farther behind. Bluehost Travels, Gale Southern Living, God's Soldiers are coming up on the wheel. I'm going to spin, and I'm going to start moving through channels like a minute per channel now, just because I want to get as many on the screen as I can. Bluehost Travels is coming up. This is the second channel from Social Couplepreneur. I'll show you both of their channels, and Jen Hines will come up. And we'll still get through as many channels as we can in the next 7 minutes. So Bluehost Travels has 42 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Like I said, this is the second channel from Social Couplepreneur. They've got a lot of shorts here as well. It's nice to see these Christmas displays. They've got a featured channel down there, of course, which I appreciate. And here's Social Couplepreneur, their main channel, with 1,900 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're officially on the road to 2K, fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. I know lots of creators are drawn to travel channels. So we'll look at next, all that fluff and stuff. They bring us a lot of outdoor footage. They are constantly on the water. They come to us from Australia. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're actually incredibly supportive. They hang out on our music stream frequently as well with the Stock Explorer and Chris's Clever Craft and a lot of other creators, for which I'm grateful. and that has a virtual 24-hour set or 24/7 stream going on. You got 2 more videos here. I'm falling behind now. So mud crabbing, I'm going to take this one, add this into my catch-up list to help me get caught up. And you see what I'm talking about when people see a lot of these, beautiful blue colors of water and things that look very travel. I think they're drawn to this, and all that fluff and stuff brings us snorkeling, reef fishing, now mud crabbing, and a lot of outdoor activities with the water, which is really, really cool. $9 in last night's Saturday Lotto, and the ticket cost $12. Yes, that's the story of a lot of our lives as that happens. I actually had a good hit. I tend to buy, Kristen and I both buy different lottery tickets on the different nights. We have quite a few here in Ontario, Canada, but we don't buy a lot. But I buy for like 10 draws in a row all at once, so it costs like $40, and it lasts almost all month, right? And then so I won $73 or $76 the other day, but it just goes right back into tickets, of course, right? So when there's a big win, that's going to be great. And I don't recommend the lottery to anybody, but it can be fun to play at times. So the how-to lady was engaging conversation earlier, asking about a second channel. So we'll look at hers. When you see the branding on this channel, you'll see there's a story I often tell about this creator. Now, she's a dynamic host. She puts a lot of work into, obviously, teaching when it comes to the how-to lady, showing us different do-it-yourself videos, but then as well motivating a lot of fitness with this creator and on the other social networks as well, including Instagram. But when we look at These Fierce Fashions, this is the second channel from this creator with a similar bit of branding. So the question is, how do we get a second channel to start moving? And it's not much different than getting the first channel going. We think that everybody from the first channel wants to follow the second one, but it just doesn't happen, right? So for instance, the music channel now has 350 subscribers, but Superchat has 3,300. And we've been promoting that for a long, long time. So it shows an example of how not everybody just runs over to another channel because you have one. There's a lot of more work that has to be done. But I think that over the long term, These Fierce Fashions and the How-To Lady is going to benefit from the similar branding between the two channels, because when somebody watches a video that they've enjoyed from this creator, it's not going to matter which channel it was from when the next thing that they search for or is suggested to them comes from either one of this creator's channels. I think people will be inclined to click on it before anything else. So it's a guess more than anything else, but it is based on some experience now. I've been on YouTube for almost 5 years. But I think that the How-To Lady, especially with her attitude and her unbelievably forward, positive, motivating inspiration for other creators, is really going to be what sets that creator apart and makes them move fast in the long term. So Unmasked Lifestyle is here, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who has been a dear friend for a long, long time. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. You might have to fix your Instagram link, Unmasked Lifestyle, but we'll have a look at that after. And 1,350 subscribers right now. They're halfway to 1,400. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We've joined this creator on their channel a few times. I actually joined them on panel where we did their 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and we used the same Wheel of Doom that we look at here, which was really, really cool. So, fully monetized, lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. We're going to get down to a few more channels here. I might be able to get away with 1 or 2 extras, so we'll see what happens when we get there. Gail Southern Living has built up an incredible reputation as a supportive creator. It's interesting to know the How-To Lady, who we just looked at, and Gail Southern Living have both done very thoughtful and considerate, thorough jobs on shout-out videos for Tuber Chat. So the How-To Lady did one kind of describing Tuber Chat and some of our friends and the benefits that come along with that, for which I'm grateful. And Gail Southern Living did a how to use TuberChat video, which is really, really cool as well. So I hope you'll find that on her channel. She's got a lot of variety here. And Gail Southern Living is the first channel from this creator, fully monetized with 1,570 subscribers. But when we look at Coupon Gail, she's going to help us save money over here as well with a second channel. This is an example of how a second channel can really help. The same thing for myself. Even I have a personal channel where I can put up every idea that I have, everything that I want to share and show to everybody without affecting a main channel. On Coupon Gail, she specifically wants to help us save money over here. So this is a great accent between the two channels for her. We'll spin the wheel. I should have dropped a link for our premiere. Again, let's do that right now. And we're going to go and raid Kristen Welton, my love, has a premiere that will come up right now. Everybody will be able to continue connecting during that live chat the same way that we do here. And then we're going to go and visit Abby Stalker Mom, Holistic Living with Abby Stalker Mom, for a live stream where they're celebrating their monetization. So I've pinned the link that we're going to right now. Jory coming up, good to see you again. Thank you for coming in. You're just catching us at the end of the live stream. And then I will leave this running right up until the moment that Kristen's premiere starts, so that everybody can continue to clean up their connections here and then continue to connect over there. I'll be coming over there as well. And then, like I said, we'll move on to Abby Stalker Mom's channel right after. She's already got the links ready for that as well. So God Soldiers has 640 subscribers. This is another channel that seeks to bring us positivity in a religious way. But they do a mix of videos and live streams. They post very frequently, so I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They are a supportive creator. We've seen them here with us in TuberChat frequently, almost every day since finding us. And let's spin just for fun. We're going to look at Jan Hines and see what they've got going on their channel for today. TuberChat is always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world. Tomorrow we're here 3 hours earlier than today. Monday we're here 3 hours earlier than that. This is Jan Hines. She's here with us almost every day on TuberChat. I'm just going to take your featured video and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with this content and make sure I don't fall behind with your channel, and make sure I see what you've got going on with this self-care vlog. And thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent here today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. We're only a few away from 100 now. We might get it before we leave. And this live stream will run for another 3 minutes. Kristen's premiere is already ready to go. You can hit that link. I'm going to drop it another couple of times. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Thank you, everyone, for the time that you spent. Let's head over to Kristen's channel. I'll see you in that chat. We'll meet some more friends and family members over there. Bye-bye, everyone.